To get into it.
Fellas,
Guess that means I
Hold
should
on.
hook the music
let
bot
me
up.
just follow this.
Today's
Chocolate.
Wednesday. I should
You
probably
trying to
log
figure
into
out
the
what
game.
bad decisions we're starting on?
Well, many things happened. Conversations happened. People have talked to things and people and things that are in themselves or in other places. What will the consequences of those things be? Unclear. Last we left off, most of you, in fact, all of you, had gathered back at the other side inn, where as the sun is already beginning to rise, you will be, most of you, beginning your rest after a very, very long string of events, starting from the ball held at Maximoff Manor. As we return here, and presumably, I believe Noah, Iluna, and Lilia would head to their sleeps, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Need sleep.
In which case, borrowing Myzel, who is resting but not necessarily unconscious, I believe the first person to finish their long rest here would be Rolla, who had slept at a late but not unreasonably late hour and would therefore be already up and at him come morning. Late morning, but still morning. As you find your senses again, here in this simple but comfortable and well cared for inn room, just as you had left her, your dear friend Kayla is sleeping soundly on the bed next to yours.
So, just kind of stretch and yawn. And
Yep.
are there any immediate indications of the role?
Let me. What are you? What was it again? Let me.
It was a 2. Let me scroll back.
I don't know them by heart. Let me just.
I know.
I just
Almost like it
despise this
happened a
thing they
month
do.
ago. Yeah, it was right here. Oops.
These guys.
Here it is. 2, right?
Yep.
Great. Yep. As you wake up, you see a few very bright yellow. They're not fireflies, but they are insects that are glowing as if they were fireflies in the air, like as the sun's light is shining through the brief, like parting in the curtains of the window. There are these little bugs flitting in the air, as well as this sort of like wispy black cat curled up in front of your own bed, like sleeping soundly.
Nice. Very peaceful way to wake up. Is Kayla still asleep?
As you begin to rouse, she seems to also sort of like not startle awake, but like she wakes up a little bit groggily, rubs her eyes, and starts stretching. Oh, slept like a log. I did.
I know, it felt like I was asleep for a month.
Ah, really? your friends around, maybe? Did I sleep? Did I get a different room?
Well, if this is, oh God, I forgot who the proprietress was. The Julia?
Yes, Miss Julia.
Miss Julia's, then they probably have their own place.
Oh, well, all right.
I mean, sort of. The door was propped open, was it not? With a
Yes, Mizell
certain.
was kind of sitting just outside of the door with it like cracked open so that he could hear and kind of like glance inside. He would kind of gently knock and say, "Good morning, you two. Think I smell breakfast downstairs."
Oh, breakfast.
Good morning, Mr. Violet. Good. Okay, breakfast sounds good. So,
yeah.
very, exhaustedly kind of trudge to get food.
Yeah. Kayla also like hops from bed a little groggily in her little pajamas and follows Rolla along, not really knowing her way around this place that well, but she's like, "Oh, you're familiar. Okay."
Mizell would also go with them and get something to eat as he's still resting.
Mm-hmm. This place doesn't really like serve breakfast for like commercially, but they are like preparing breakfast for you guys here, just like as a sort of courtesy, a kindness. So you are free to get your breakfast peacefully. From what you can gather, Penelope is still locked, like in a different room, etc. But she's not like here right now. They're just like guarding them. But there is like a table with like all of the adventurers that she had kidnapped over the years. Like the four of them are just sitting at a table, seemingly
With
having
the weirdest
breakfast. And,
vibe.
yes, there is a certain awkwardness to them, but they seem to be
Didn't
making like light
finish
conversation.
freeing all of them from the spell, did we?
Not you guys personally.
Oh, but all of them are up now?
They are.
Oh. Mizell would probably head their direction then.
Jurgen like sees you approaching and goes, "Oh, good morning."
Good morning. You all feeling all right?
There's like four different grunts at once, like with different levels of like, yeah, or like, you know,
All things
that sort of thing.
considered.
Yeah, they seemed all like, a little bit disgruntled, but like to different levels based on their personalities, essentially.
We had freed Valerie first, and then she freed Jurgen. And then we tried and failed on Xander, right?
Yeah, it was the other way around, but yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We freed Jurgen, and he helped free Valerie.
Yes.
So he'll kind of look over at Valerie and Jurgen and say, "Were you two able to free the others?"
Well, with a little bit more, a few more hours and some sleep, though admittedly not a lot, we were quite capable of liberating the two of them as well without issue. Xander's just like yawning, and Ekaterina doesn't really say anything.
I'm glad to hear it, and I'd like to hear more from the two of you. He kind of looks over at Ekaterina and Xander about how you're feeling about the whole situation later, but I know you need time to process.
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess it's a bit of a weird situation, isn't it? But, you know, stuff like that happens.
Well, chunks of your lives aren't stolen away every day, but it's good to keep a positive outlook.
I mean, it's just like, you know, it's just like an extended vacation for me, really. But, yeah.
Fair enough. Do you intend to go back to adventuring now?
Oh, well, yeah. Not to adventuring necessarily, but I do intend on going back to Apollonius. Got a few folks I want to check in on there.
I'm sure the rest of you have friends and family elsewhere who haven't heard from you in a long time that would be delighted to do so.
Katarina just scoffs. Valerie looks at you with like an amused smile, and Jurgen goes like, "Well, quiet. Should be getting home as soon as possible, probably."
Mysel's just kind of thinking to himself with the Katarina's reaction. He's like, not with that attitude. But he'll say, well, I won't bother you too much longer, but I'm glad that you're all doing better, and I apologize for the scuffle that we got into last night.
Oh yeah, like, sorry for like setting our asses on fire and shit. You know. Well, but you understand the situation, so it's fine.
Very much so, and the way you used magic to both heal and attack at the same time was very cool.
Zener kind of like strikes a pose, like, of course. It is the influence of the phoenix running through my veins.
You're bad
You
at aiming your
descended from
spells,
one,
though.
then.
What?
Said you're bad at aiming your spells, though.
Hey, I'm not bad. It's just like sometimes a guy is gonna miss, you know, for like dramatic effect.
Myzel's literally just like coughing into his hand as the little gremlin pops out of nowhere and says that.
Just a face full of, like, toast.
Full anime, like, toast hanging from the mouth.
Is this moment where we comically come back from searching
No,
for
it,
Noah?
it has been far too soon for you to.
Oh wow, really? That's how long it took?
Yes. I mean, you guys went to sleep. It was already like 7 in the morning. Right now, it's like around 10. You
God,
won't be
Nico.
waking up for like half a day still. Not a half a day. Like 5 hours, 6 hours.
This dude wants us to keep his sleep schedule right in real life, but can't do it in a falsified game. What is even this?
Do you want levels of exhaustion?
No, I just want to make my discontent known to Nico.
Psst. Who's Nico? I don't know her.
Anyway, Katarina kind of goes like, well, if you don't mind, we've got more things to discuss over breakfast.
Of course. Myzel will kind of move on and usher Rala over to another table.
So yeah, we can have like a peaceful breakfast. Now for the both of you, if there is anything you would like to spend time on while the rest of the group is asleep, like you're free to do so. I don't know if you would rather do that or just kind of like lounge around doing taking care of everyday stuff while the others sleep.
Could Mizell start studying on one of Xander's spells that was able to both heal and harm?
It wasn't a spell.
Darn.
Yep.
What is this man, half chicken?
I mean,
Probably like 25%.
somewhere along the lines, someone got adventurous.
Explains why he's got bird brain.
I like how we have shape shifting powers in the show, but we choose to believe that someone got adventurous instead.
Listen, dude, the furry solution is always the best one.
I mean, shape shifting into a bird and then like doing it.
I
It's
want
kind of
on the
adventurous.
record that he just said to me that bird fucking was the best option out of.
There was one of the combination attack options that well, I'm not you know what? I'm not gonna finish this. Anyway, anything you would like to do over the day? Anything you would like to talk but without the others around, or
Just
Mm.
would be telling Kayla of like everything that's happened in the past 2 years or so. And she
yeah, definitely. She's very interested and asking questions about you and about the others and like what you guys have been doing. If there's anything exciting going on.
Can I see how Kayla's kind of taking the information? Like, does she seem at all stressed out from her time in Penelope's house or anything like that? Does she seem like surprised at all of the like crazy stories that Ralla's telling?
You can roll an insight check.
Amazing. Still waking up.
Yeah. Kayla seems very interested in Ralla's account of things. Asking a lot of questions and making like little like wow faces
Well,
when
actually,
yeah when there's any mention of magical things and wonders of that sort. It's very childlike air to her.
Okay.
I wish to ask, am I allowed to press my long rest button?
Well, it's going to be over eventually unless Mizell and Rala do anything drastic to invite doom into your houses.
Absolutely not. Mizell's just kind of finishing up the day's rest, chatting with or listening to them chat.
Then
Not
yeah,
really saying too much himself.
You can
Yeah.
just press the button now.
I think at some point during that, I don't know if it would be before, maybe just when I see them having a conversation in one of the rooms
You're
here.
also going to be sleeping for a long time.
Right, like how?
They're talking over breakfast, and like you're going to wake up at like 3 to 4 in the afternoon.
That
We're gonna
long?
have lunch and then maybe you join us.
Yeah, if like they might be if they keep talking all the time, then sure.
Didn't we say I have a shorter rest?
Yeah.
No?
We specified like the special like mechanics for your rest, but it's not shorter.
Then I misunderstood what we specified. I thought it was gonna work as intended, but just with a different flavor.
I'm gonna say
Okay,
no
cool.
because I'm very particular about how these things work. The wild elves are the ones that rest fast. The shadow elves don't, and that's where you come from.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Like I guess then would they still be? I guess they're not talking anymore.
Well, they could be. I'm just clarifying that like it's gonna take a while for you to wake up, but if they
Actually,
have
at some
literally
point,
nothing else to do.
they'd probably need to walk across town to say hi to and check in with the matron at the orphanage. TM.
Yeah.
We still have to do that, right?
Yeah, it's a
I
simple
shall
affair. But yeah.
abstain from doing anything then until I've awoken and I know what's actually happening in my setting, in my scene.
Do you guys want to do anything else special, or just kill time until they come back?
I think Mizell would go ahead and take care of like the escort over to the orphanage, but
Yeah.
that's fairly ordinary.
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear the town crier saying anything?
You do, but I haven't prepared anything for him to say.
Cool.
So he announces like several Manayo things. It doesn't say anything about the ball at all, because it's it's not a public event, it's a private one, and people would not wish for it to be divulged as such. So he talks about Manayo things. He announces the champion for that. I don't remember what I call it, but essentially like the brawl championship.
Mhm.
He announces who the champion for it was. Some sales
Mario!
over at the grocery area. He once more emphasizes the soon arriving release of Marco Windranen's new book, paired with like a signing event at midnight on the night of the full moon. And also calls for donations to the Temple of Hestia, since it is that time of the year.
We're gonna show up at the book signing and fucking kill him.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
I think that's the day of. We have to do the day before.
Well, it's the night of the full moon that he's doing his thing.
Yes.
Murder
So,
Monroe.
nothing else to be done until the party wakes up?
I can't forget anything.
No, I got nothing.
All right. In which case, the three of you are welcome to wake up as you wish and do whatever you will.
I'm gonna also push my long rest button because I didn't even go out to the craziness either. I just had a visit from a weirdo in a door.
Oh yeah, sure. That was way weirder than us just talking to our friend.
You guys initially blamed
Oh.
me for the door.
Right.
I did not initially blame you for. I potentially blamed you for the door.
There is one more thing here. Mizell would have, even though you don't sleep, you would have been resting.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since you took the oath at the woods, you had stopped dreaming during your restful period. It's just like blank.
Mm-hmm.
But when you rest just now, you find that you resume experiencing dreams.
I
While
reconnected
you
to the
rest.
land of dreams, my people.
But yeah, that's just a detail what I wanted to clarify on.
Mm-hmm. Making a note.
So, what are y'all doing?
I wake up. Gonna sits up. Very tired. Her sleep schedule's ruined. She's upset.
So bad for the skincare.
I don't think it even matters with the tattoo, but yes, still. She's still. But even still. Naya, are you up?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wait. Life, talk for me. My head hurts.
We have to get up.
Hmm. I don't wanna.
I think I was up past when I normally wake up.
What time is it? No, no, Noah.
Is that today or yesterday, technically?
Oh, don't make me do this right now.
It's today now.
Ugh!
Why did you not knock?
Well, I just
Date.
came to my senses again. And I heard my name, so I came over.
Obligatory thunk of daggers near your head.
Dodge.
Okay.
So, wait, I honestly don't remember. Did you tell me about the demon child?
Yes.
Okay. So, where's this demon kid? I'd like to take a look.
Yeah. Just remember, Mizell, try not to say it aloud, because the second that you say demon kid, he's gonna go all guilty, and then Aluna makes like a tying a noose around neck motion.
Lilia pantomimes wings behind her.
It's actually really funny. So yeah, just try not to mention it until we're sure. Well, we are sure. Just try not to mention it until we know what we're gonna do about it.
I can be really subtle. And I give you a little bit of a crooked smile that insinuates that I'm really not good at it, but I will do my best.
That's really all she can ask for, and she does not get upset at that.
So, if you just casually maybe engage in conversation with her, then I'll stand nearby and I'll just use these ones and I'll kind of lower my sunnies a little bit to show you my absolutely ridiculous eyes that are underneath these sunnies.
Okay, Alina will go down and see who's here still and everything.
Julia, the proprietress, is around. She's getting things ready for, the commercial opening at night, like baking goods and stuff. Penny's lovers have been sort of like on and off, doing their things or regrouping, but they are sort of like at their table, not really talking, just like sitting there contemplatively. The door to Penny's sort of like little storage room, makeshift prison, is slightly ajar, and there's a lot of yapping to be heard within.
Hmm. Deal with that a little bit later. We'll look to the lovers, ex-lovers. Not really sure what to call them at this point.
The Hero Gang. The Fantastic Four.
Fantastic foursome, more like.
The Fantastic Foursome, yes,
The-
absolutely.
Yeah.
The Stockholm Four.
Stockholm.
Good morning. You all look like a merry bunch.
It is afternoon.
Ooh, the
Time is
Captain
relative.
Quattro.
Which one said that to me?
Ekaterina.
Time is relative. I should give you your things back. I feel bad stealing it now that you're more coherent. I give back those potions.
Oh. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, it felt more right when you're trying to kill us, but now it feels a little.
Feels
little,
less
yeah,
spoils of war and
attacks.
more just lack robbery.
Sandra
Yeah.
kind of goes like, well, I think they would get more mileage out of them than you would, though. Right? He kind of like looks at her. It's like a half-baked smile. She... That is true. If you wish, you can keep them.
I did really kind of want to experiment with these. At least get the formula right.
It is fine. You will need them in the near future more so than I.
Oh, yeah, right. I almost forgot. The city was under attack. Have you guys been brought up to speed about what's been happening in the city aside from what just happened to you?
Valerie says, people have explained things to us so far. I think I understand the general grasp, the general gist of the situation, as should most of all of us here. Except for him. She sort of like points at Xander, who protests that he perfectly understands, but she goes, but yes, we understand what's going on. Mostly. Quite an unsavory state of affairs.
Alright. Well, with that in mind, I guess I should ask, though a bit of a loaded question right now, I'm sure. What do you lot plan to do now?
She just kind of like stops for a second. Xander kind of like runs his hand through his hair and awkwardly like looks away. Katarina doesn't say anything. Jurgen kind of like clears his throat. Well, we've talked about this for length today, and we all have spent a long time here in this city, and we would not like to risk being entrapped for such a long time again. We all have things we should take care of regarding our personal lives, so although we're not going to be heading in the same direction, we're all quite deciding on leaving the city as soon as possible.
Can't say I blame you.
No, that's a very fair thing.
Did
You've...
Marco say anything to us about allowing people to leave the city or not allowing, or just that we couldn't leave the city?
He said we couldn't get help.
Yeah, you can't get help, and you don't like if any kind of help came, then yeah, that was not allowed. But he didn't say anything about letting people like people leaving.
Just us leaving.
Yeah.
Myzel will just say then probably keep what's going on here on the town low for now. The one behind it all has threatened grievous injury and death to all of people in the city if any outside assistance arrives. Whether he can deliver on that, if such assistance is present or not, is hard to say, and I don't know if it's a gamble worth making.
No, I understand. We'll make sure that's not a concern for you. Well, now that that's taken care of, I mean, I guess we're probably just gonna leave as soon as we can. So if there's anything you guys would like to know or talk or ask of us, I mean, like, state your stuff now or keep your peace forever, that kind of thing.
Let me just think a hot second on this.
Did you ever hear any mention of who the other? Do we know who all the other lovers are?
Yeah,
Okay.
the rest of them are in the.
The Temple of Hestia.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right.
Any of you all have experience or know anything from the Moose Spell Garden?
That's like that Dwarven city, right? Like all the way off to the west.
It is.
But I can't say I've been. It's quite restricted. So I don't think any of us have really been there. I've done some business with people who came through there, like trading items and components and that sort of thing, but nothing to elaborate.
Technology that threatens the city comes from there, and we still know precious little about it.
Well, it is a city of like dwarves, right? So they're bound to have like mechanical and technological things. Well, I don't know. Perhaps you should study up a bit on that kind of technology. I don't have much expertise on that, and I don't think any of us do, for what it's worth.
No worries, appreciate it.
So,
Yes, don't want to hold you up.
what are what are you guys doing with Penny? Like,
Well, what was the exact sentencing that we decided for? It's like, for now, she's just in the care of, what's his name?
Beowulf. She would be staying at the Shrine of Thor under his vigilance, essentially, like until the whole thing is sorted out and they can pass on a proper sentencing for her.
Yeah, and we've gotten confirmation via her tits that Marco is kind of done with her, essentially. So there's no need to sort of worry on that front.
According to her, yes.
Why?
Well, I mean, you know,
I would know more plainly if you said it.
uh, well, like, after all this whole thing is done, like, I mean, well, people in this city have been kind of like not the best, and well, I got a place with plenty of room up in my city, so if they don't, if they're not gonna like kill her or arrest her or anything like that, then maybe I could come back. And the others are basically like just like,
You wish to offer her sanctuary.
and he goes like, oh, sanctuary, yeah. Well, you can call it that, yeah.
And it kind of squints her eyes. Firstly, anything that happens is up to Lucina. So I cannot help you one way or the other with that endeavor. Also, her sentencing isn't technically done. She isn't being put in jail right now. look over to the others. Do either of them look like they feel similarly, or just Xander?
Roll an insight check. 14 gets you something general, and 18, I think, like a more complete picture. Yeah, you look at the others and they are sort of like sighing, but you can't really pinpoint what their opinions are without them voicing them. Seem to be like conflicting emotions, all in all, to
Yeah.
varying degrees.
Elena's this type of person. And she's tired. I'm not gonna just. She's gonna look to others. And what say you? You all are rather quiet about this subject.
The others of them or of your party?
Of them, I kind of know generally how my party feels.
Jurgen goes like, well, I will be going home, so I don't believe I could really offer shelter of any sort, if I was so inclined. Valerie goes, I don't really wish to have anything to do with all of this anymore. And Katarina just shrugs.
Well, seems that's at an impasse. Xander, you'll have to take it up with the Lady Commander. Maybe come back in a few weeks after you've caught up with whoever it is that is probably worrying about you.
He stops, like, puts his hand on his chin. And then, like, there's a brief expression of like an idea has occurred to him, and he goes, "Oh, well, you know what? I think I'm gonna stick around town a little bit longer."
Oh.
Change
Yeah,
of heart.
I mean, what kind of fated adventurer would I be if I just shirked at the first sign of danger, you know? I'm not like these schmucks, and he points like at the other three. I'm not about to like run from danger just because I could get like brainwashed for a year again. Pfft, who even does that? It's time to write my own legend here, in fire and flame.
I find you to be inconceivable.
What? But my parents conceived me just fine.
I was going to ask, you mean like an abortion?
No, that's unconceivable.
Oh,
No, I'm quite accustomed to Xander's type. That about checks out. So you'll what then? Be assisting us, or you'll just be defending generally the town if bad things start happening?
Oh well, either or, you know. Like if you guys need a hand with something, like we can work something out. Other than that, I will be just like hanging around, keep an eye on things. Sort of like glances, not very discreetly at the like storage room where Penny's voice is still like incessantly yapping from.
Yeah, we're gonna put a pin in you.
What? In me? Why?
You ever heard that expression before?
Oh,
You thought I was gonna pin you?
I
I
mean,
don't think you're
yeah.
her tat.
I listen. First of all, I'm sure I am. Second of all, I didn't mean like that.
A dagger whizzes by his hair.
Hey, no need to act all shy about it, but yeah, sure.
Oh,
Oh,
on a drunk night at best.
Hey, is this hard?
Rolls her eyes through the. Rolls her eyes so hard inside of the armor. Blythe can see her eyes roll.
Yeah, he just says like out loud, I ask that you stop before she
Now,
causes
Luna, is this what you
physical
meant
harm
when you
to
were
herself.
describing a fuckboy?
This is actually a perfect prime definition of a fuckboy, Lilia. Very good.
Oh, okay.
He
Yes.
just seems to be lacking in the fucking department.
Oh, trust me, not at all.
Well, not here.
Listen,
I mean,
I'm
You
sure
can see out of the
Xander-
corner of your eye, like Mizell, who had like previously been a little bit hopeful about Xander, is just kind of increasingly becoming more just like, ugh, I hate this guy. He's hot, but I hate him.
But
Uh,
listen, it's been less than 24 hours, okay, just to be clear. But anyway, all right. So I'm gonna hang around, and the others, I think, is still gonna leave, right? And the others all like just kind of like confirm.
yeah, Jurgen's going
Absolutely.
home. Valerie, I'm sure you have business other ways. Katerina, what are you planning?
I'm leaving too. Still have marks I need to hunt.
Like, what was the giant thing that our coats are made of? The thing that we wanted to go hunt.
Very off.
Yeah, burials.
Dang, you said that real quick. I'll say that. Like, there it is. I couldn't say it right.
Kind of like quirks an eyebrow and goes, "Well, if the situation calls for it, and it's been a bother to some city, but no. I usually try to hunt dark creatures that are a little more intentional at harming people than just some animal on the road."
What creature is darker than a vampire trying to take over a city?
She pauses for a moment. Different vampires.
A black vampire.
Can't fault a girl for trying. All right.
If you wish, you can make a persuasion roll.
I think I'll try. Why not? Fuck it.
Yeah. Because you brought that up, the DC is going to be, well, I'm not even gonna bother.
Yeah, there's no point in bother. Oh well, I do have a thing.
You have an oh yeah, you don't have an inspiration yet.
I don't have
for Lilia,
inspiration
I don't
yet.
think.
You haven't done that yet.
I'm gonna wait
I
for
was kind of
30
doing it
minutes.
on like as a joke anyway. So
If you ever make your way to Rincrest, keep your eyes out and wits about you, because there are powerful forces at work within that city, much like this one.
As a reminder, I don't know if you remember or not, but you can't talk about him now.
I know.
Okay. She like raises an eyebrow curiously at you and goes, "Do you know something, fairy boy?"
I do, but I don't know if disclosing that information would put you in more harm or help.
Squints a little. You underestimate my capacities, but fine. I doubt that is the prey I'm after anyway.
I appreciate that we all call him Fairy Boy without like anyone really talking to each other about it. We all just decide very quickly.
I have a question for you, other adventurers. Is there not a single bone in you that is looking for some sort of revenge of any kind?
And Katarina answers, "Revenge is a foolish way for heroic swords to get killed." Valerie shrugs. "Revenge doesn't give me any money, and could put me at a loss." Jurgen just goes, "I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little interested in it, but I have a son that I haven't seen in 5 years, and I don't really think taking revenge on someone I haven't ever met is more important than coming home to see how he's doing. And Xander says, well, I don't feel that badly about all the stuff that's happened, but if I can help, get back at him, it would be kind of nice.
Well, I guess we'll have Xander and Call here. I'll let you all get to your business. Hopefully we cross paths again. Under different circumstances. Maybe on a mutual hunt, looks like Katarina. Or doing business, Valerie.
Well, if you're ever by Eisfeld, then make sure to pay a visit. Katarina just shrugs, and Jurgen, well, we'll be taking our leave then. Seems like a good hour of day to take some carriages. But before that, we have all agreed, well, I suppose not in your case anymore. Looks and gives Xander like a little bit of an awkward look. We have all agreed on giving you all some parting gifts from our own possessions as both as gratitude for helping us with this whole situation, but also in the hopes that it will aid you in the battles to come. So they each, like, as they get ready to leave, they each produce like some stuff from their own belongings and hand them to you guys. Jurgen is going to grant you a vial. It's a sort of like it's a rustic, like, small leather made vial, so that you can't actually see the liquid inside of it, but it's actually quite sizable. Ekaterina produces her scythe, like the big ass scythe she had been swinging at you guys, and hands it to you. She, like, for comic effect, like the first person that's in her reach is Mizell, and then she looks at him and just like swerves back to Lilia, like, here.
Kind of
Here
like
you go.
gives a wide eye, like I don't even know if I can lift that thing.
Yeah, not anymore.
I look at Katarina, like, just like making a face of just like, did you do that on purpose? Like, were you joking there, or what was that?
She actually wasn't. She just like was going to hand him, and then she realized, like, oh, twink.
Funny.
Like, oh, this would snap his wrists if he even tried to lift it.
Yeah. And Valerie is going to produce from her one of her satchels a necklace, like this braided, like, rustic looking string necklace with 6 small skulls over its length.
6 or 7.
6.
Shut up.
Zoomer rot.
8, 9.
So I'm going to be
41.
adding. Let me. How do I give this to you guys?
Through Discord?
No. This shade default. What? Configure ownership. Where's configure ownership? Fuck. Here. All players. Observer. So the potion is a potion of polymorph. Observer and observer. You don't need to identify them because they're telling you what the things do. The necklace is a face cold necklace, and the scythe is a blood reaper scythe. All of them are magical items of different, like, rarities.
Oh. Cool.
Myzel kind of like recognizes the face skull necklace and cringes away from it a bit.
Yeah, you can tell at a glance that all of the skulls are pixie skulls.
Oh man, I don't care who wears this necklace, but someone needs to.
Myself.
That one looks kind of like my friend Tinkerbell.
Oh, you know her?
Oh.
I made the necklace myself. It used
Oh.
to assist me with all of the curses before I got the hang of them, but now I don't need it anymore.
You and a friend of mine would get along so well.
Well, we hope you get some good use out of these items. But for now, we'll be taking our leave.
Thank you
I-
for the gifts.
No, well, thank you very much for your assistance and freeing us from all of the things that had been happening to us on this city. Ekaterina kind of adds, you have my gratitude as well. If you ever need some help with the hunt, you can be sure to call on me. Valerie, well, I'll just repeat the invitation. If you get by Eisfeld, just stop by. I can give you some good information, perhaps.
Luna just gives a polite curtsy to all of them.
Jesus, Sire.
If no further matters are brought to them, then the three adventurers are going to take their leave. And you are left only with Xander, who seems to be surreptitiously inching closer to the storage room where Penny is being kept.
Are you going to stick around?
I just said that, didn't I?
No, but like here with us, I mean.
Oh, I don't really have anywhere else to go, and
That's okay, we can find somewhere for you to go.
well, if you can, that's fine. I got money too. Like, it's not like I'm broke, but maybe I can find a place. It's fine.
Luna, can we help him find a place really quickly?
Why
yes.
are you? He kind of like raises an eyebrow, like, why are you so determined to help me out right now?
Because that means you leave faster.
Can I tell if he just wants to fuck Penelope or he has
That's hurtful.
ulterior motives?
You can roll an insight check.
It's not hurtful, it's just honest.
More so, I
Those-
would like you to know whether or not he's willing to take her away from here.
It's like both those things can be true at once. I hope you understand that. As you gauge Xander's demeanor while talking about all of these things, you can gauge that he actually, even like with the charm being gone, he does have some genuine affection for Penelope, and it doesn't seem like he's being like lustful about it. Like he's not like in horny monkey mode or something like that. He's just genuinely like wanting to like go check like how she's doing, essentially.
Was he conscious for Penelope telling her sort of side and story of things, or does he just know that information?
He wasn't
No, he was
conscious
out.
for it, but they all seem to already be on up to speed with all of the parts of her story that did not have to necessarily to do with Marco. Like they didn't know the details about Marco, but everything else that she went through in the city, like they all knew about it already.
Okay, I think in that case, Luna kind of rubs like in between her eyes, and then sort of like walks up to like chin to chin with him. And I think she actually might be taller than him, so she's probably like leaning down, or maybe they're the same height. I'm not sure how tall he is.
He's probably a little bit shorter than you.
Myzel
Just
kind
kind
of
of a
whispers into
low-
Luna's mind. He does still genuinely care for her.
Oh yeah, I got that. Now, you. Against my better judgment, I think you're a very simple man. So I'm going to ask you very simple questions. Is that good with you?
Sure.
Do you love Penelope?
Love is a strong word. I'm not quite sure I would be ready to make that assertion right now, but I like her.
Okay.
Those
You care about Penelope?
Oh, yeah.
If the ones that caused her hurt were here right now, what would you do?
This expression
Fuck
grows a
'em.
little more serious. The ones who cause her harm, you mean like the city people?
Yes, those ones.
I mean, look, I wouldn't. I'm a hero, right? Like, I'm a proper hero. I'm not gonna just go out and like hurt a bunch of civilians or explode some townsfolk or something. But I think I would very much like to give them a stern talking to. Very stern.
It's really heroic of you.
Can't believe I'm going to say this.
I know, right?
Xander, I haven't known Penny very long, but I'm quite fond of her, actually. I find her situation let's just say I connect a bit with her in some regards. So, if you're just staying here to do right by her, that's fine by me. But don't take advantage of her like any of those other scum. Because unlike you, I'm not necessarily a hero.
He kind of like furrows his face a little. Look, lady, you barely know me, and I barely know you.
Yep.
So don't insult my character like that.
Oh, I'm glad you're insulted. Makes me trust you more.
Good.
Perfect. Then we have understanding. You can go check on Penny. I know you want to.
Yeah, she's still like yapping away, and he goes like, "Yep, I'm gonna go. Do you have anything against that?"
Look to the others.
No, great, thanks. He, like,
I would
scurries
check
off.
with the commander before you go in there.
Do I really have to? And then like a voice just booms from the other side of the room. Check what with me?
Myzel kind of like hides a smirk behind his hands. Xander wants to help take care of Penelope.
Looking at squints, takes one glance at Xander. Fine.
Wow. That's a glowing recommendation on my end.
Yeah. Xander just kind of like yippee and like sneaks into the room. A few minutes later, like, yeah.
Legitimately, Lucina doing that, Aluna's opinion of Xander wasn't bad, but it went from like all right, he's all right, to like, oh, he's a good boy.
Yeah, he's a pretty up and up guy on the whole.
Yeah, no,
He's kind of
you
dumb.
know, but I can't for sure tell that.
He's a
I know
himbo.
Lucina.
100%.
Yeah, but I know Lucina, so she know.
Yeah.
A few moments after Xander like steps into the room, Beowulf, like the priest, like kind of like wobbles out, kind of like she talks a lot.
Didn't know what you were signing up for.
I am aware, but it's still grating.
Then he goes a sympathetic smile, but then also like, I don't know how to say. It's not evil, but it's kind of like when you know something that someone else doesn't. Now there's two of them.
Yeah, and there's definitely like a second pair of yapping going on, but
Secondary yap is the deadliest.
well,
Where are the little ones?
that is a
Or-
good question. Little ones, where are you?
They ran off.
If we would have just been like still at another table, just yapping at
From
ourselves.
between the cracks of
you
the
know.
sofa.
I got 2 years of junk to fill her in on, and not like really ever giving her an in to say what she was up to.
Right.
Kayla, Rala, good afternoon.
Yeah. As you approach their table, Lucina also goes along. What the fuck was that noise? Also goes along, and although you know the dramatic entrance was reserved for Lucina, Sister Catherine is as per the usual, like right on toe.
Are you too well rested?
Yes, we woke up sometime before you did, and I have already taken care of all the bureaucracy and other affairs that needed to be taken care of.
Hmm,
So
yay.
did Catherine.
My least favorite parts. So, our next steps. Kinda gives Lucina a look. You know roughly where we're gonna be headed.
I believe the next logical step would be the Temple of Hestia, correct?
Does Sister Catherine know this part? Because we only like mentioned a suspicion of it. We found out like for sure afterward, right?
You found out when you read the diary entries, right?
Mhm.
I believe so, and I think that was
Yeah,
before we
well,
had any real reason.
no, one of the people before us told us that Father Julius was in on everything, but this is the first like concrete proof that we've had that's not someone's hearsay.
Yeah.
Kind of just keeping an eye on Sister Catherine for this then.
She looks a bit distraught and sort of like questions like, are you sure that this document was legitimate?
I have
That-
no doubt it came directly from one of the perpetrators um, assistants, correspondents, lovers, whatever you want to call them. And this is not the first time one of them has implicated Father Julius in these affairs, as not only being complicit, but an aid.
Well, but the diary could just be like fake, right? I mean, what's stopping him from just sneaking some fake stuff in there?
I would very much like for it to be fake, actually. But it is something we have to check. At the very least, there's a section underneath the temple that I've felt through my senses.
Well, when are you planning on going?
We don't have much time left. How many days are left, actually? 2, 3?
It's Monday.
Yeah.
And
You have a
the
few days still.
full moon is Thursday night.
Yep.
So we have until then to deal with the last of his lovers and Father Julius, as well as stop whatever his plan is for ascending. Don't know that removing Father Julius from the equation will necessarily stop that if enough pieces are in place. We've taken multiple mechanisms down off the walls, but we still don't know exactly what their intention was. Whether they were to help channel the power of the moon in order to raise him up, or what. Clearly they weren't needed in order to put the entire town under a spell, as they were not put in place at that time.
Nikina, you've spoken with Father Julius from time to time. Though I imagine his demeanor has always been a bit similar to you.
He's always seemed a bit insincere. But it is difficult to gauge exactly what such things mean.
What time does the temple typically close its doors?
The temple never closes its doors, really. It stays open for whomever needs a home. Usually, our normal activities like rituals and prayers and such things end by dusk, but the temple itself remains open.
I wonder if there's another entrance we haven't been able to find. I guess that's something I can try to work on now. Let me see.
Kayla's just like munching on stuff and turns to Raul like, so the church guy is a bad guy?
Yes.
Oh. Wow.
But just know Bookman is like the real bad guy.
Bookman?
Oh,
Bookman is
Remember?
and just like
We'll
she
tell you
would
when we see him.
begin to like point at Lucina, but then just kind of like he's not good. Just kind of like trying to stifle saying anything.
Yes, it is my adoptive father, and yes, he is an ill-intended individual.
Sister Catherine, how many entrances to the temple are you aware of?
Well, that I know of, we have like the main entrance and then one. Well, there is a food entrance and then another entrance that's meant for just for, like the acolytes to be able to reach their lodgings more discreetly.
Okay. I'm just gonna take her illuminating kiss and ask the group. I have one question. What do we want to know? Or try to know?
We need to know how they were planning on doing most of this plan, that we now know what it is. That way we can make sure that it's stopped at every possible point. We don't want to take care of the father and other conspirators, but have everything be set up already and it go off anyway. We also need to figure out how to defeat him if he decides to confront us after all of this. We know little about his combat abilities, only some of the abilities of his eyes.
You asked me a lot of things, and the planet is not nearly that specific. He says, as her
I'm
eyes
just
start
listing out
lighting up.
all of the things we'd like to know, and I don't know, we need to triage.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, you just asked me a lot of things, sir. I'm not sure how many of those I could answer. Okay. Single question concerning goal, event, or activity. That's too vague. Asking questions is hard.
Well, Sister Catherine kind of goes to. So, I guess I still want to look more into things at the temple.
It's our last lead. Our last connection.
Commander, what do you think our approach should be? Obviously, we need to arrest Father Julius and see how involved the others of his lovers are, that he is given into Father Julius's servitude. Guess we need to decide if we go in swords blazing, or if we try and take a more subtle approach of gathering information before confronting them.
She glances for a moment at Sister Catherine before continuing. The father has been conspicuously absent from public sightings today. So I believe we should take care while approaching, but be ready for hostilities if it comes to something more dramatic. Caution is ideal, but I also believe he would be aware of our situation before we do anything. And also, she kind of like glances at the sister behind her. Well, when you do go to the temple to, try to find the father, I would like to go with you.
That's probably the safest way.
Then that is settled. As usual, I will leave to you the finer operational details, but you will be heading with Catherine to investigate Father Julius, and should you confirm signs of wrongdoing from him, you're authorized to capture and interrogate him as you... She kind of like stops, takes one look at Noah. As you see fit within reason.
Holy shit, what? I'm sorry, I just got back and I got prompted immediately. Oh my lord.
Wait, was that intended
time?
for Noah or Mizell? Because Mizell was the one who was just like, I might have had to kill Penelope.
For both
I
of
know,
you.
but yes.
Okay.
What exactly was it she said? I just heard my name and then...
She essentially said if you find Julius and there is like evidence of wrongdoing, you are free to capture and interrogate him as you will, but you know, keep it within reason.
We haven't talked, her and I.
No.
No, not yet.
And the others of his lovers, if they're vampires, they may be difficult to capture alive should they not surrender as Penelope did. If necessary, are we free to deal with them as we did Priscilla and shit, I forget the other one's name.
Lineker?
Lineker.
Yes. If they prove uncooperative, then such measures might prove necessary. I have no qualms about that.
There is one last issue we should probably address. And then eyes Kayla. Kayla, do we mind if we ask you some questions?
Oh, me? I mean, sure. Looks a little confused.
So, who was the first to take you? It was Lineker, or was it Priscilla?
Oh, it was the scary graveyard lady.
Yes. What was that like that day she found you?
She stops to think, and I think in terms of time frame, that should be close to where we should be wrapping up. Is that it?
50 minutes.
Okay, just making sure so we can still
Thank
play
you,
for.
thank you.
She stops and thinks for a moment. Well, I was just walking through the street trying to like get some scraps to bring for our secret base, and then I just like came across her in an alley, and then her eyes, they were like really, really scary, and so she started like telling me to do a bunch of things, and it was like really, really frightening. So I just kind of like went with her.
Right. And at what point did you leave her care?
Well, I don't know how long it was, but she met with the with Penny, the you know, blonde lady, and they talked about something, and then I think she mentioned giving me to her as a gift, or something like that, and so I was, I was mostly just serving drinks and that sort of thing for for the scary like music lady, and so she kind of just like gave me to Penny, and it was kind of like, well, just do the same for her, but um Miss
Die.
Miss Penny was far nicer to me than the scary lady was, so it was better.
Right. Can I make a history check about devils and demons? How do they interact with holy water?
You can make a religion check.
Religion.
All my homies love religion.
Holy water would usually be harmful to that kind of creature. It is.
Oh, sorry.
It is filled with energy from the celestial planes or divine ether in general, and that usually does not mesh well with infernal sort of like constitutions.
Offer her
So
a cup to drink. Is she in the room with us right now?
Literally talking to Kayla right now.
yeah,
Okay.
well,
Literally
yeah,
talking to her.
No, like I'm uncertain as to where I went with when I
this
AFK'd.
person you're talking to in the room with us right now.
No,
Is
like,
Gigi in the room with us right now?
am I like there also? I wasn't moved already, right?
No, you're still
Yeah, they were in the room with
Okay.
us.
Okay. Then I'd like to now use my diagnosis. So I'm going to look at her very closely, expend 2 charges to perceive all medical conditions and toxins that might be affecting her body.
Medical conditions and toxins.
Mhm.
No toxins currently. And medical conditions.
She has asthma.
She seems to be.
That's so
she,
stupid.
she seems to be slightly nearsighted.
Okay,
Nearsighted devils. That's hilarious.
and I will expend an additional charge to then cast Identify alongside my diagnosis.
Okay. Let me take a look. Identify spell.
It's so funny to me because I know exactly what you're thinking. One of those spells that happens all the time, and you simply need to double check it every time.
Yeah, the wording on
It
these
does
things.
so many things, yeah.
Magical item.
One might say the devil's in the details.
But should one really say that?
For guessing, you learn which ongoing spells, if any, are currently affecting it. She is not. Well, let me just double check this before I write myself into a corner here. Is it here? Or is it here?
It's there.
No. Yeah. Wait, where the fuck did I put the stat block?
That's a.
Oh, here it is. She's not currently being affected by any spells. Like you don't detect any traces of magic currently like going through her body. But I will say that you sort of like find something that is not exactly a spell, but a weird sort of magical just a weird sort of thing like about her.
Demon child.
Yeah, just feels like there's something more to what you're looking at, but at the same time there are no direct clues to it.
Okay.
I think Luna will
Demons
ask.
living creature? I guess so.
Hmm?
It's not like a vampire that's technically non-living, right? Demons? Devils?
They are living creatures.
Okay. How far is Luna from me?
Not too. We're all in the same room. Can't be too far
Yeah,
away.
yeah, you're only sort of like a general living space, so.
I'd like to just step closer to you under the guise of maybe wanting to look out the window or something. I don't know where you might be standing, but I'll just step closer to you and I'll look out the window and I will just press one finger against your back and I'm going to whisper to myself and cast a message as part
Roll
of this
deception.
casting. I shall.
We aren't just...
Yeah, that's okay. Give me a second. That's okay.
My favorite part of this is that like Iluna and Lillian know. And Noah's kind of trying to like grasp at it, but Mizell has no fucking clue what's going on.
No. Noah also knows. Lakina knows. And Lady Catherine knows.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
Yeah, I've been
Literally,
told.
except for the one that you had watching them last night.
I think you can tell though that Lucina is being very on edge about the child, like oddly so.
Mm-hmm. And like,
She wouldn't usually be this wary about like a fucking kid, you know.
and I mean, Mizell is kind of like he knows something's up because he was told to watch the two of them last night, but he's just kind of like, what in the world are they going on about?
Well, with my message, it's going to be. I guess I could have left the room and did it from elsewhere, but alas, here we are. I am a highly deceptive individual. I'm going to send a message to Luna that says, "Peace trouble. Confirmed again."
Do you have any idea why she let you go as a gift and not the others? But then halfway through that, she'll switch to Infernal.
Ooh.
I
She
like
like
that.
she like furrows her brow, like tilts her head, like what? I'm sorry. What? Sh- Was that a different language? Was that even a language? It sounded really weird.
Don't talk
You
like
both-
that, Miss Olorina.
You fucking with me?
Is that a lie? Yeah.
Do you wanna roll insight?
I do.
Let me-
It's almost okay.
Uh, for Luna, seems truthful enough.
Oop, ignore that.
For-
No, just...
For Mizell, it's a little difficult to tell. You're having a little bit of trouble discerning it. There's something feels off about her reaction,
Mm-hmm.
but you're also not entirely sure. She could have just gotten confused, or she could have had like a brief pause, just like of considering what to say. It's unclear to you exactly which way this is falling.
Does Rella understand Infernal?
Well, she told you to not talk like that, but she would have understood the word gift you said. Or
Wait, what?
yeah, I mean, you said gave away as a gift, right? I assume that's
Yeah.
been somewhere where you would have swapped over.
Yeah.
She would have heard, the word gift in Infernal or whatever, and just like, oh, I know what that is. Don't talk like that. Just in general, don't say words like that.
In that
I
language,
wish.
in that tone. What do you mean, Rala?
Yeah, that's what they say, and no, not allowed.
No.
Who's they?
Them, we've dealt with them. Not allowed.
Rella.
Are you okay? She like reaches over to Rala, like puts a hand on her back, like What's going on?
So Luna just said stuff in a bad language, and you shouldn't say stuff in it.
Oh, It looks a little troubled. Well, I'm sure she's gonna stop then, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
I think life can. She's kind of keeping it in, but I think he would be the only one sort of getting the sort of backdraft of her thoughts and feelings. He can like almost feel her hyperventilating. I apologize, Rala. I just thought Kayla might understand those words a bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't really gone to school, so I only know how to speak like the language that everyone speaks.
This just reminded me of a meme, the way you pronounce school.
Let me just check something real quick.
No, it's not funny. Got
No,
school.
it's not funny.
School in the morning.
I've got school. It's not funny.
Is that from Dairy
It's actually-
Girls?
No, it's literally just this girl that had
God
her
damn it!
sibling painted on her face while she was sleeping, and she then starts complaining about it. It's so funny.
I feel
It's
like
not-
everyone in
it's
the
not
also
funny.
at this moment in the party, everyone can see on Lilia's face. She so desperately wants to try and say things, but is so afraid of making things worse right now.
Sister Catherine, do you have any holy water on you right now?
Oh yeah, I carry a vial with me. She says, as she is very obviously does not always carry a vial with her.
I see it.
Very mechanical, like gets the vial. Like it's a tiny flask of very pure, pristine water. Like seems to be sort of like sparkling a little.
Kayla, would you mind drinking this for me?
She like looks at you and goes like, uh, why?
Priscilla
con-
had a whole bunch of circles and was doing a bunch of weird stuff. I want to make sure nothing's wrong.
She looks a little like, so you want me to drink that thing to make sure that there's nothing wrong with me?
Yes.
After you spoke the bad language that Rala said that bad things speak.
If you want someone else to try some, I'd be fully willing to drink it myself. If that's what you're worried about.
I'm just. She kind of like looks nervously at Rala, like for assurance. But also there's there's a certain thing in her eye of like, these people are scaring me.
Like, just kind of sort of mirroring, like, she's getting worried too, of like, why are you all like, it's not bully Kayla day, what are you all doing?
It's always Bully Kayla Day.
No.
Damn.
Brother.
What?
If Priscilla did anything to Kayla, then we'd just like to know. So we're asking her to drink this. If she drinks it and nothing happens, then we'll be fine.
Bye. If you say so, Miss Looney.
But I don't want to drink it. Why do I have to drink it?
It's like medicine.
You were. She looks at you like you were whispering something to her before too. Like what?
Adults have secrets sometimes.
But you were telling her things, and then she started speaking in the bad language to me, and now she's trying to make me drink something like something weird, and she points at Lucina, and the commander lady is glaring at me too.
Mizell kind of looks over at Lucina and asks, telepathically, "May I interrogate her gently?"
I'm curious what Lucina's getting off of Kayla at the moment.
Yeah, kind of the same.
Lucina says, "Yes."
Mizell
That's-
kind of looks directly at Kayla and, without any spell components, casts Detect Thoughts. What does he kind of get off the surface?
He gets nothing.
Nothing at all?
Nope.
Wow. That's wild.
And there's no magical items on her earlier either.
Not that you can tell. Nope.
He's going to then convert it into a zone of truth and say, "Kayla, tell us the truth. What do you remember before Priscilla captured you? Or before Priscilla." He'll just end the question there.
She kind of like, but I mean, I just told you, right? I found a lady in the alley, and then she took me. But before that, I was with Rala. We were building things. We had a secret base, which is now a hammer, I guess. But yeah,
Can I tell if the zone of truth is doing anything?
doesn't seem to be affecting her.
Do I know what might cause that? Are infernal beings immune to that type of magic?
Saving throws.
On principle, it shouldn't be.
Oh.
Can we dissertate anything about this child? Is it like Marco? Is it just a veil of nothing?
It's. I think in terms of feeling, it doesn't feel like the same, but you know, the end result is similar, and that doesn't seem to be affecting her.
Mm-hmm.
All these spells and items and magical eyes, and we can just ascertain. She's weird.
Mizell's gonna kind of look at Lucina and the others and shrug and say, "She's immune, just like he was."
He, who? What? Can I? I'm getting a bit scared. Can I go now?
You can if you drink the holy water.
And what if I don't? What are you gonna do?
Kind of glances between Sister Catherine and Commander Lucina. Like,
Kina gives her a very incisive look. Goes, "You are not as nervous as you are trying to pretend to be." Kayla doesn't really change like the way that she's acting, but Kina says, "If you do not cooperate, we will have to hold you until you do." And she kind of like shrinks and says, but
I'll give it to Rala as well. Rala can drink it.
isn't that kind of thing why people say that the 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 commander of the guard is not nice? I heard people talking. Doesn't seem like a lot of people like her. Is that why?
Rala, will you drink this? Would you have any problem with drinking this if I asked you to?
Seeing the hesitation now of Kayla, she's like, "Oh, can we just like not do this? Like, it's really bothering her."
Rala, you're a very smart girl. So I'm going to ask you a question. Try to be as honest and thoughtful as you can when you answer. Why would I speak in this language and ask for Kayla to drink holy water?
Well, Mr. Nora might have put you up to it.
You know Noah
We-
couldn't ask me to do anything I didn't want to do. Why do you think I did it?
just gonna like stumble on her words for a moment. I think I know what you mean, and don't even joke about this, Miss Helena. Please.
Are they always mean like that? Are they going to be mean like that to you too?
Mr. Nora, maybe, but no, not the others.
Aluna will.
I think it.
How close will Rala allow Luna to get?
I mean, she would definitely position herself in front of Kayla.
The people here come from a lot of really unfortunate circumstances. So there's a lot of grace and understanding that can be given to whatever circumstances you've come from, Caleb, but we need you to be honest with whatever they are. I found out that I'm some sort of weird experiment child made to house a vampire lady. Okay. But that's not the biggest thing.
No,
if you're
that
hiding
seems
stuff,
pretty big.
I mean, that's just one part of who I am. I feel like that's just gonna be a footnote one day at the end of the story that gets to be told about everything I did. But oh
Are
yeah,
you,
you know that happened.
are you sure? It seems like the kind of thing people would maybe abandon you eventually for, once it becomes a bit, like bad to deal with.
Has somebody cast detect magic here?
Yeah.
Myself currently was on detect thoughts.
The several other eyes in my eye are all going to open simultaneously under the sunnies, and I'm casting through my heritage detect magic.
So it's
Okay.
not that we're. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just wanted to see, because usually it's like the aura would show like items and such. I want to see how she responds to the spell, if she's completely encompassed by an aura, to show me that she is magic herself. There's not just an item or some odd condition on her, but it's the whole person.
Right now there is no magical aura on.
I'll just
So what
hold
was
it.
Lily saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I think it's more important that people are honest and have actions that match those words. So if you're hiding something and saying something else, or if you're trying to say things to pit us against each other, I don't understand why you're trying to push that instead of just. I don't know. I guess I'd always prefer to just be honest with people instead of whatever this is.
Okay. Make a persuasion check. That's a DC 20.
She kind of like rocks down onto like sitting on her heels with like her arms wrapped around her knees. Just like, I don't.
Did you get rid of your exhaustion? Or at least one stack of it? Or do you have -2
No.
charisma?
No. I have +2 charisma.
I see
I think it's a
+2,
13 total.
+4, -2. This is weird.
13
Oh,
total?
yeah, 13 total.
Okay. Kayla kind of like slinks, like shrinks herself further, like against Rolla's back. He goes like, well, I don't know what I want to know, but with a room full of adults like that and one child, it's. I don't really want to talk like that.
How old are you again?
I think I'm like 14.
It's only 3 years younger than me.
14 years older than me.
He's a weird one. That's a French case. Don't worry about him. He's like Spider's gay org.
A French case?
He's like a what?
That was a layered reference that is very niche, so I'm just gonna
I
roll
heard
past
like
that one.
a spider's gay orb.
Spider's gay org. It's a Tumblr reference that my brain decided to.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. It's because
Yep.
I read that in my
No,
head
no.
like Spider's George.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
But
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
I
I thought I
understand.
was like, man, I didn't think
understand.
that was that obscure. Jeez,
No,
Louise,
no,
am I
yeah,
that
I
old?
understand. I understand. Yes,
Okay, okay.
he's an outlier and should not be counted.
Yes. It's. I don't. I don't really care what people are, I guess. So, I mean, unless they're going to be dishonest and hurtful to my friends, then I care a lot.
Do I know if devils can inhabit the bodies of people?
Roll religion.
Can we go based off my last one?
Hmm?
I was kidding. I was just like, I rolled it. I don't want to roll again. Ugh.
You are not aware if that is something that they can do in art. You know that there are some undead creatures like spirits who can do that, but demons or devils, you're not really sure if they can like possess bodies.
What did I last roll religion for? I don't even remember what it was for now.
I think it was for deciding if holy water harm us.
Yeah, what a useless question I asked.
I mean,
A waste of a good roll. Kayla, you can talk around us and point out flaws in the people in this room, but I am just curious. If Rala were to drink this and was okay, would you still persist?
just kind of like looks nervously at Rala, then back at you and goes like, but I don't wanna.
Why?
Cause I'm scared. I don't know why. I just don't wanna.
Please stop, Miss Aluna. And everybody. I know what those things are. I've seen them long enough to know. They're filthy, disgusting, horrible, ugly, lying, terrible, ugly, not nice. They're everything that Kayla's not. So please can we stop?
Rala, if she drinks this and nothing happens, we stop. Because it's as simple as drinking water.
She'll sort of turn to Kayla. Sort of like, I'm trying. I don't, they won't listen.
Are you trying to convince her to go along, or are you just apologizing?
Apologizing.
Okay. She she kind of like you look a sympathetic look of like I appreciate it. Um, it seems a little like she just like stopped, like where she is, a little wide-eyed.
What's my illuminating cast? I will. Let me just check and see if this takes. Yeah, I would have enough time. Hmm. Can I use my Merc's commune and have one of the questions be, is Kayla a devil or is she being controlled by a devil?
As you like connect yourself to the flow of the ley line that passes through here, like the several strands of energy that nourish and sort of like function as the life energy of the place itself. You find a sort of pull again going like underground in the direction of the graveyard to that that circle that you guys had not gone through, and even beyond it you feel that there is a nether there that is not of this world, or not of this plane at least. It belongs to somewhere else that should usually not be walking about, and you feel that there is a small, very faint, like tether going from it. Not a tether in the sense that it's maintained, but almost like a trail that has been left behind. Like this very faint, ashen colored trail that leads away from the circle and arrives at the surface and goes back inside the city, and you find that this trail is sort of like zigzagging around town until it rests right above Kayla's head.
Is there a way I could try to sever that connection?
It's not a connection. It's more like she's just leaving that trail where she goes. But as you're doing that, Kayla just sort of like grabs like Rala by the arm and goes like, Rala, do you trust me? You trust me, right?
I'm so conflicted.
Please.
It's a good day. And then she'll like kind of knock on her head. I wouldn't see them if it weren't. So she's here. Not bad.
What does that
you-
even mean?
Do you respond to her at all?
Rala, what are you saying?
It's I don't see them today. It's there's good stuff today. So if I see Kayla, she's not one of them.
I think everything might not be as black and white as we all wish it could be.
My second question will be, is Kayla about to use Rala against us?
Hmm. You try to sense that, but you feel like the flux of energy isn't really capable of producing that answer. It's not clear.
Seeing Kayla grab all and say that, I think Luna will look to Lucina. Lucina, how's she feeling now?
Feeling just looking down at her, a very cold expression. She wants to get away from here.
Is Mizell aware that we left one of the circles intact? He was not one of the ones that went to investigate, so I don't know what was relayed.
I think it didn't matter whether or not you fucked up the circles, if I'm remembering correctly. But I think we did. Because I think me and Lilia spent time doing it.
Mm-hmm. But we didn't know what the circle. We did not identify the circle, but we smudged it.
Yes.
We just didn't know what the circle was or if we'd actually broke it, but we did like fuck around with the dirt on
Yeah,
it.
but we've already established that the circles are not maintaining anything in this plane. It was just like a gateway.
Yeah. Do I know if there's a way? Do I know if there's a way to prompt the devil to make a contract?
Roll a religion check.
Eh.
You have heard stories of people making contracts with demons or devils, but you're not sure if there's a way to like provoke them into it or like force them to go into like contract making mode. Your best guess is that you can try to do the same thing you would do to a human, which is just offer something that they might be interested in and see if they make a counter offer.
I think Luna dips her fingers in the holy water and just flicks it.
You'll flick it in her direction?
Yep.
Okay. Make an attack roll, just for aiming's sake.
Am I proficient in this?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
It's dexterous.
What's our proficiency? 5 now? No, sorry, 3?
4.
4.
That's plus 9 or something. 19.
All right. You flick the vial of holy water, and it seems to Do you like cork it open, or are you trying to like sort of like have the bottle like crash
See,
against her?
more just like, because any small amount of holy water should have like just a visual effect, correct?
Theoretically, it should cause some harm.
Yeah. So she's just sort of like uncorking and just sort of like dipping and flicking, just like I'm not going to force her to do it, but I am going to see whether or not this gets a reaction.
Okay, so you're just like splashing her with the water.
Yeah.
Right. As you do that, you see that the water heads toward her, and then it kind of like hits her skin and then like almost like bounces off. Like the water doesn't necessarily touch, like it's repelled, it splashes like into you instead. Like not at full force, just like a few drops like on your foot or something.
Repels?
Yeah. It doesn't seem to, as you see, like it doesn't seem like it landed on her. There's no sign of the water actually touching her. As soon as it touched her, it just kind of like went your way instead.
So are you like rubber in somebody else's glue? Is that
What are you?
She looks at all of you and goes, I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw from everyone.
Oh boy.
Including me.
No, not including you.
If I need it.
It's intelligence and wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, intelligence or charisma.
Ooh.
Or charisma?
Wait, intelligence or charisma?
Yeah, it's a will
Yeah.
save.
Oh, I heard wisdom. Okay, hold on.
I might have said wisdom, but I
you
meant
did.
will.
Yeah, I
You
am
did,
going
in
to
fact,
use...
say wisdom.
I'm going
gonna
to
do this thing.
use... the
So mine
Chrono
is
Shift.
actually a 22.
I check in with the strands of fate of mine as I feel this tug, and I see them all going up in flames, and so I very quickly just like freeze them over and crack the one that I'm currently on. It's
They
not
very
good.
much were not going to go up in flames, but yeah.
In my head, they are.
Okay. That's a 22 from myself.
Although, also, is this a charmed effect?
It is not.
Okay, yeah, 22 then. He does not have advantage if it's not a charm.
Okay. In that case, Lilia, Lucina, and Sister Catherine are affected by the fear spell.
Oh.
The rest of you seem to feel like this sort of like wave of either passing through you, but not doing anything. And we will resume that situation next time.
Next year!
Yes,
Oh,
next year, in
wow.
fact, since today was our last session.
Let all acquaintance be forgot.
Have a happy new year, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has
Talk
been a
to you
great
next
year
year.
for gaming.
Shit.
Thank you very much for all of the sessions this year. We've made a lot
Another
of-
year of D&D.
Yes, we've
Yeah,
told
and another
many
one.
stories this year, and they were great. It was very fun. We should be returning in a month's time. That is how long I will be spending abroad, so I won't be able to run where I'm not home. But
Come visit us.
I will one day. But
Maybe not during the current presidential run.
True.
probably not. Yes, I would very much. Well, actually, if I do get the port, I would just like come back home. It's not really that big of a deal for me.
For free, bro.
Yeah, free flight home, easy.
Yeah.
Only a little beating and scuffling
Yeah, I don't
and like,
need to
losing your
buy like
possessions.
I don't need to buy a return ticket, right? Because I can just
Yeah.
you know.
Just refund that.
They
Yep.
will return to sender for sure.
But fellas, it's been great. Thank you very much, and we'll pick up with this weird, awkward, uncomfortable situation next time. Bye-bye.
Always immune to my abilities, man.
All right, chat. Have a wonderful, wonderful time.
I'm.
But
Yeah,
Farewell.
I'm gonna go
Bye.
get some rest. Back
Yeah,
to
I gotta
laying
wake
down.
up at 4